Penultimate race on the first day of competition for the second round of the BNL Karting Series 2023. It's Senior Road Tax, Heat 5, Groups A versus C. Here is your starting grid. It's an all-British top 5 with Matthew Higgins starting from pole position. Sean Butcher alongside him on the front row. Kai Hunter and Lachlan Robinson alongside each other on row number 2. Row 3, it's Mark Kimber and the Netherlands, Matthijs Turlo. It's Germany and Canada, row 4, with Austin Lee and Lauren Legault. It's the Netherlands and Belgium, row 5, thereby completing the top 10. Sverre Ubben and Thijs Dams. Jaden Teen and Sverre Ubben. Thijs Dams, Jod van Wijk, Adam Valster, Scott Westhovens, Ralph van der Pevert, Luke Neeson, Steen Scholten, Lotus Tween, Park Gubbles, Danny Prince. They complete the top 20. Rounding out the 32-strong grid, it's Zach Schouler, Frederik Zebis Christensen, Enzo van den Nickenberg. Then we've got Mads Larsen, Robbie Stoddard, Kamal Mrad, Gwendal Guzma. And then we've got René de Bruyke, Mitch Hainert, Alexander van Meulen, Jake Bezelbeck, and Jonas Lelou. 32 drivers, 16 rows of competitors set to go into battle for their final heat. After this, after these next 2 races, once everything has been confirmed and ratified, the top 30 will proceed to the pre-final stage of the competition at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Those that don't make it, that don't get through into the top 30, will have a final chance at 10:35 tomorrow morning to qualify via one of the second chance heat spots available. There's 6 of them. If they don't make it through, those drivers will then have to head into the B final at 12:15, where there will be trophies up for grabs for the top 3. The Senior Road Tax drivers now build speed ahead of heat number 5. Now they will start to launch off the line. Into the tram lines. We go, revs rise. Are we ready? Are we steady? Lights are out first time. Higgins leads the field, but Butcher tries to keep it pinned round the outside. It's going to get a bit too close for comfort through into turn number 2. Oh, there's someone getting a bit twitchy, getting squeezed. That might be Kimber, which it was the case. He's had the pit box maneuver thrown right at him. And there's Jake Bezelbeck that's just had a bit of a moment himself. Someone's just cut the inside of turn number 4. But it is Higgins and Hunter that lead the way. Kimber in 3rd. 4th, that's Jaden Teen. 5th looks to be Butcher. Where is Lachlan Robinson in all of this? He's around about 7th place. Which means that Austin Lee has gained a position in the meantime out of the right-hander. Now they go through into this very, very fast flat-out chicane. And it is still, well, it's Higgins that leads. Hunter, 84 thousandths behind the youngster from Wales. And quite comparable on age, actually, matter of fact. But, oh, that's classic Kimber right there. Gave no quarter whatsoever, and Jaden Thien thought, you know what? If Kimber's getting past Hunter, I want to get past too. Butcher might not be that far behind. No, he isn't, actually. There you go. Austin Lee is in 6th. Lachlan Robinson 7th. Lauren Legault and Thijs Dams now round out the top 9 as Matthijs Turlo drops down to 10th. So still, after this, there will be one more race to go. So whatever these drivers can put on the table now to help their scores is going to be very, very fruitful indeed. Oh, but the lead has changed. The lead has changed again. It's Mark Kimber. Matthew Higgins had to sternly defend against Jaden Teen on that particular time going through towards the approach into turn 2. And now Butcher and Lee are there. You better watch. I mean, what's behind them? You've got Lachlan Robinson, Thijs Dams, Matthijs Turlo, Lauren Legault, Ralph van der Pever, you have got so many drivers that could end up bolting on to the end of this senior Rotax freight train, and you would have absolutely no idea who might win the race. And that's a statement, that's a mission statement I just made right there, isn't it? If you see a train, watch what happens next, because it's going to be unpredictable. There you go, Jaden Thien up the inside of Matthew Higgins through turn number 1. Kai Hunter's got the ringside seat waiting in the wings. So Sean Butcher. So has Austin Lee. Now Lachlan Robinson is joining the party. But this is only going to develop as the race proceeds to its inevitable conclusion. And Lachlan Robinson is getting a bit too close for comfort with his teammate Sean Butcher, but Austin Lee has just dropped off the back of the top 4. So there could be, I'm not too I wouldn't have thought that Austin Lee has had a little bit of a problem, but when you're defending from somebody else, you're concentrating a lot more feverishly on that. But there's going to be a change. Matthew Higgins now drops down to 4th position. And that was due to Kai Hunter, just for want of a better term, just sent it up the inside of him. We're still close at the front end of the field. I must completely be completely truthful here. And the reason being is that, well, there has been a change because Lachlan Robinson has now gone ahead of Sean Butcher. But still, the war wages on. Jaden Thien now in the lead of the race. Has a close to 6/10 of a second advantage ahead of Kai Hunter, who's now up into 2nd. Mark Kimber now 3rd. Matthew Higgins 4th. Austin Lee 5th. Lachlan Robinson 6th. Sean Butcher. And now add to that, top line, covered by 2.1 seconds. You had Belgium's Thijs Dams and the Netherlands' Matti Sturlo. Oh. And if Ralph van der Pever gets his skates on, he might catch them up. So that just goes to show that if you are in the right place at the right time, and at the moment that's what Thijs Dams is doing. He's just got past Austin Lee. That's for 7th. So we're coming up to 51 seconds remaining, and now Austin Lee fires back up the inside of Thijs Dams, who has nowhere to go. He's run a little bit wide. That was a firm but fair move there from Austin Lee. That allowed Matti Sturlo to also get through. So Thijs Dams drops from 7th to 9th. He's very, very close to possibly ending up 10th in a minute, if Jort van Wijk has anything to say about it. And there is Ralph van der Pever. What did I say? You start battling, you lose time to the people behind you, and they will be at you like a freight train. In there is also Laurent Legault in 12th. Good showing by Yaz Heat Racing Academy, Zach Scowler in the number 327. He's 13th, right behind Canada's Laurent Legault. Adam Valster and Luke Neeson, they complete the top 15 positions as the timer expired just 15 seconds ago. So this time around, Jaden Thien from the Netherlands will lead us on to the final lap. 1,388 metres of Marienburg Racing Asphalt is ready to receive that. Now the puddles are thick and fast all up and down the circuit. Now this is when it starts to get a little bit crazy, as one of the GKS drivers gets a little bit of a touch from behind. I think that might have been either Sverre Ubben or Australia's Kamal Menard, either in the 348 for the latter and 344 for the former. Those are the race numbers. And now Matthew Higgins is coming under fire. Lachlan Robinson and Sean Butcher are almost with the 364. The young man based out of Trafalgar in Wales, as Sean Butcher looked to the inside of his teammate, but it's a win. It's his first win with the new team. It's Jaden Teen and JJ Racing, a new association, and he wins by nearly 6.5 tenths of a second. And look at the sea of colour. The cacophony of senior Rotax at its finest coming across the line. So, Jaden Teen wins the race by 6.5 tenths of a second ahead of Kai Hunter. Then it's Mark Kimber, Matthew Higgins, Lachlan Robinson and Sean Butcher. 5 Brits in the top 6. Austin Lee 7th, Matthias Turlo, Tay Stams and Jot van Wyk ran out the top 10. Lauren Legault, Zach Scowler, Luke Neeson, Ralph van der Pevert, Sverre Ubben, Robbie Storder, Frederick Zevis Christensen, Kamal Menard, Adam Valster, Stein Scholten, Scott Westhovens, Danny Prins, Lotus Sveen, Mads Larsen, Gwendal Guzma. Then we've got Rune de Broeke, Puck Gubbles, Enzo van den Diggeberg, Mitch Heinert, Jonas Leleu, Jake Bezelbeck and Alexander Vermeulen rounding out the 32 strong. We have just one more race to go until we conclude day 1 of round 2 of the season. Up next, it's Senior Rotax Heat 6, Groups B versus D.